Hi y'all, I have to leave in like 2 minutes, but I wanted to film my July TBR for you real fast. So even though this video has to be real quick, before we get started, I want you to know you should subscribe to my channel, hit that little red guy dancing around the screen. That notifies you when I post a new video. If you hit this cute little bell guy is super great because he notifies you before you even sign on to YouTube that I post a new video. It's the best. Alright guys, now into the TBR real quick. This month I would like to read Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. This is basically a dystopian story in which the world has come to an end basically due to the disease, and it follows this traveling theater troupe, and it sounds fantastic and I'm so excited to read it. I've heard so many good things about it. Next up we have a book that I've waited far too long to read already, and that is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a fairy tale prequel retelling following the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland and kind of the story of how she became the Queen of Hearts, and I'm really excited to see Marissa Meyer work her magic once again. I really enjoy Marissa Meyer's work, and I'm really excited to see how the story plays out. I know it'll be tragic, but it's a beautiful book. Also, just like, look at that. I also have a couple books I got out of the library that I would like to read. The first is Paper Girls Volume 2. This is written by Brian K. Vaughan, and I believe it's illustrated by various artists. Brian K. Vaughan is the author of Saga, as well as some of my favorite graphic novel series like Why the Last Man, Pride of Baghdad, etc., etc. And I'm really excited to continue on this story, which follows a group of paper girls who find some crazy science fiction-y stuff going on in their little town. I also picked up from the library Bad Romance by Heather Demetrius. Heather Demetrius is the author of I'll Meet You There, which is one of my favorite books of all time. It was my favorite book I read last year, and I'm really excited to read her newest work. This follows basically a girl who is having a rough time, falls in love with this guy, and things kind of start falling into place for her. And then she quickly discovers this is an abusive relationship. So it tackles very serious topics. I have high hopes because I love Heather and I love how she tackles hard topics. I also want to read, because I've mentioned it in multiple TBRs, is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This is one of my most anticipated books of the year, and I still haven't read it. And I know once I read it, it's going to take like 2 days to read. I just haven't picked it up yet, mainly because I was trying to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I just failed and didn't get to any of my TBR last month. But this month hopefully it'll be different. I also want to read Taj Hurt's Tolstoy. This is by Catherine Osborne, and I've heard nothing but praise about this book, especially from Jenna Clarke, and I love Jenna. And this book follows an asexual main character who basically makes YouTube videos about Tolstoy, who she loves. It's like a video web series, and I'm really excited to see a YouTube type protagonist and asexual representation and just really cool things in a book, and like I've said, heard great things about it. Also want to read another book that I've mentioned on previous TBRs, and that is How to Make a Wish. This is by Ashley Herring Blake, and I've heard great things about this, including great bisexual representation and really good biracial rep, which is why I'm really interested in it. And the last book I want to read this month is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I've already started this. I'm like 60 pages in, which is not a lot considering this is over 600 pages. I hope this goes a lot faster than A Court of Thorns and Roses did for me, because I read that book for like months, but I think this will already because I'm really enjoying Farah's development as a character and the exploration of her PTSD. I don't like Rice, I don't like Tamlin. I know this is going to be a tricky thing for me, but I'm really excited to see the development of Farah and how she's dealing with the things that she had to go through. And I'm really excited to hopefully enjoy this book a lot more than I did the first one, because I really didn't enjoy it, but the things that are explored in this book I think are much more things that interest me, so I'm still very hopeful that I will like this book. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know by the time I post this video it'll probably be a week into the month already. Oh well, that's just what happened. Thumb this video up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below and let me know which book I should read first. I'm already technically reading 2 of them, so don't consider Akamath and don't consider Station 11, but after that I finish those. What should I read first? Probably Upside of Unrequited, because I've been wanting to read that for so long. Tell me Upside. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
Baby, I beg you, yeah.